Hey guys, about back in May, I think it was, I posted an unboxing and review of this phone, the LG Optimus L90 for T-Mobile. Everyone loved it. It was a great device at the time. But how's it doing now, about 3 months later? Let's check it out. So revisiting the LG Optimus L90. This phone has done very well over time. It's been dropped several times. It's kind of banged up, but still, it works. It didn't shatter. It dropped at about 4 to 5 feet or so, and the screen didn't shatter, but it is a little beat up along the edges here. I don't know if you can how good that comes across on camera, but it really is beat up right on the edges. But nonetheless, the screen didn't shatter, and it's just a little scraped up. But getting into the specs of this device, once again, it's a 4.7-inch display, and it's at 540 by 960 for the pixels for the techies out there. But for the end users, they don't care about that. They just want to see a nice 4.7-inch display that looks great, and this phone definitely does. So the battery is 2460. Doesn't have the best battery life, to my surprise, even though it's only a 4G device. It's not LTE, but it still doesn't have the best battery for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the way Android is optimized on here. It has 4.4 right out of the box, but I just don't know why this phone does not have good battery. Switch to the list view. So, I don't know. I can't tell you why it doesn't have good battery, but it should. It has 4.4 right out of the box. Software comes with 4.4.2 right out of the box. So it should be optimized to work great. I mean, it has a 2460 milliamp battery. It does good overall, but it just can't last a full day. Like, it can't last over a day, 24 hours. It just can't do it for some reason. Even with light use, it just won't do it. I've checked the sync. I've done all kinds of things. It just won't last over 24 hours. But nonetheless, the battery is good. You will get at least 4 to 5 hours of talk time. And if you leave it in standby, you'll get a couple days without using it. But nonetheless, it has a quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor clocked at 1.2. So it's got a good processor in it. Everything is good. So camera and everything still works. Everything's still good. Web browsing is still fantastic. Let's go to CNN. Everything looks like it should. I mean, the phone operates. And again, I say this because it's been dropped several times, and it definitely has taken some poundings with hitting the ground. It's been beat up pretty bad. So, but web browsing is all that it should be. It's a 4.7-inch display, so it's going to give you some great content for, speaking of content, I want to go to YouTube here. Because 4.7 inches is a sweet spot for a lot of people. This phone in particular is not too big, and it's not too small. It's bigger than some phones out there, and smaller than a lot of others. So the web browsing experience, I think you'll be extremely happy. So I'm going to play a video in the browser, and then I'm going to play one in the actual application. Give you a sense of the speaker. Hey guys, this phone is going to be free, and I'm going to ship it to you. Check it out. Speakers on the back, pretty loud. Hey guys, welcome to another video. So finally it is here. So in 2014, I told you one point last year I would go ahead and do a phone unboxing and a phone giveaway. So it's time for let's go ahead and go to the actual application and play a video. You can see the difference in the quality. Guys, let's review the Amazing 2. I think you're going to like it. Out of the box, GPS, Wi-Fi, all the goodies. It's actually a 13 megapixel camera because you get now the sensor in there. The speaker quality is good. Video playback is always good. Web browsing is good. Everything is still working as it should on this device. And I know it's only been 3 months, but devices come in and out. Like LG's already released the Vista on Verizon. It's got a 5.7-inch display. There's also the dual LG Dual Light or something like that, LG Pro Dual Light or something like that. That has a 5.5-inch display that's like $180 online right now, but it's basically this phone in a bigger package. Has the same resolution pretty much, and it's you just get a bigger version of this. And I thought about picking that up. It's only $180 with free shipping. So, and it's got a stylus. So, but again, LG is releasing some devices, and you know this one to some could appear outdated already. But nonetheless, the fluidness of the device is still there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And now you can get this device for $99. Unfortunately, you know, I buy things sometimes as soon as they come out. So I get them at the original price, which is fine with me. That's, you know, that's the chance you take when you jump out there and buy things. But this device has a great screen on it. I think it's a great size. I think it's good for the average user, average consumer. This will probably, some people might say this is too big, believe it or not. I think this is great. But end users, remember, they don't want to get a big device. They want something they can throw in their bag and just go and have a good size screen when they watch that video on Facebook or whatever they're doing. So again, 3 months later, it's still going. So the LG Optimus L90, I think with today's standards, the specs, what we're getting into, I think what OEMs are doing now is they're releasing a lot of phones with the Snapdragon 400 clocked at about 1.2 to 1.5. And, you know, in a quad core, that's more than enough, because the Vista is a same thing. It's got a lower resolution. It's got the same Snapdragon 400 processor in it. But still, it's going to sell because you're getting a variety. It's what the OEMs are doing. Selling the same phone with a lower processor and taking away a few specs. What about you? If you have this phone, does it matter that the screen is not 720p or 1080p? To me, it doesn't matter. I think it's a fantastic device, and I think it's going to be around for a while. Today's standards are a little too high. People want a 2K screen, and they have to have a 1080p screen. Well, you don't have to have those things, because if you can settle for, or not even settle, if you can accept that you don't need those things, you can get some killer devices like the 635, the BlackBerry Z10. All these phones you can have them for between $160 and $200, or I should say $100 and $200. All those phones fall in there into that category. There's recently a device that I'm considering picking up, is the Samsung Avant, I think it is. Samsung Galaxy Avant. It just released on T-Mobile yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's only $216. So that's one to consider. It too has a 4.5-inch display, and it goes in line with this phone. I'd love to review it. Go ahead and purchase it and get it and put it up against this phone and the 635. I think that would be fantastic. So anyway, we're just revisiting the LG L90. Let me take a sip here, guys. We're revisiting the LG Optimus L90 on T-Mobile. Is it still a great device? It sure is. If you have one, some of you probably just bought it because of the $99 price. Well, you got a fantastic deal, because some of us paid $230 and $180, and I fall into that category. So you got a great device at $99. I don't see how it could go wrong. You could go wrong with purchasing this for $99. It's just a no-brainer if you're looking for an Android device with a quad-core processor and a decent screen on it. It has all the options that you could possibly want in a device, with the removable battery, SD card slot. Everything is just there. So I think you got to kill. I like the internals on here. Is it me or you like the internals on here? It looks like this metal frame, but it's really plastic, I believe. It looks cool in there. So that's it, guys. This is a revisiting of the LG Optimus L90 on T-Mobile. What do you think? Do you have it? Do you still like it? If you had it since it first launched, do you still like it? If you just bought it, what do you like about it? I like everything about it. Camera, front camera, the screen quality. It's really good. I'll see you guys in the next video. This phone still gets a high rating from me. I think it's at least a 9, between a 9 and a 10. I think it's really good. And I think you should pick this up if you're looking for an Android device. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.